I love drawing because it's a concept, right? So it's not just a medium. It's this idea of if you're sculpting, you're drawing within space, right? You're still kind of seeing what's in front of us, and we're trying to replicate it on a 2D or 3D kind of level and just try to understand how spatial relationships are. Same within painting, except that color is more involved in that, obviously, and thinking about how color temperature pushes and pulls form and space. And so within drawing as a medium, it helps us to kind of, it's almost rudimentary in a way to see how space is. And then you start adding levels of layers to it, either more tactile feel, sculpture in 3 dimensions, or color temperature and texture and edges within painting. It's pretty all-encompassing, and it's just such a great way to really use these things that we got when we were born with, this eyesight, really trying to see things and capture them, and it's kind of a hunt in a way to kind of find stuff, find information, and kind of have that to go through our brain and help us to really understand the world we live in.
So, was it difficult to draw on the subway, and did you enjoy it?
Oh man, drawing in the subway really wasn't that bad. It was definitely a little bit of challenge because it was a little loud and the trains would come in. There was one time where every time I'd look at the model and the train would come right by, and the lights from the train would get me right in the eye, and then I kind of had to block it off a little bit. I actually like it when people are actually watching me draw. It kind of keeps me to task a little bit. It makes me really kind of like want to give them something, and makes me work harder for working. I actually like doing the demos because of that, and I love it when people ask questions as well. We didn't have a lot of questions because it was pretty loud down there, but it seemed like we had some people that were watching, so that was really neat. And the concentration part really wasn't that bad. I threw on some noise canceling headphones, which were pretty good. So once you have that, you can pretty much kind of just focus, and the model did great. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. When did I first start drawing? I started drawing, well, seriously from life. The first life drawing class I took was in Philadelphia at University of the Arts, and I still remember the first model I had. It was, the model had canceled in the class, and a woman who posed was someone that they had gotten, I guess, off the street or something right in front of the building, and they brought her up and they had her pose for us, and she was talking to herself the whole time while she was posing. And it was definitely an experience to remember. But I remember we used to do a lot of charcoal still lives, and it was really a great introduction to really focusing on what you see as well as possible. And it was a huge like mind opener for me, and just something I really enjoyed and just wanted to do. And it was only a weekend program where it was like every Saturday I'd come into the city from the suburbs of South Jersey. I would take the train into Philadelphia, and just also being in this kind of new environment, this big city, and being in a classroom with like 20 other students was really, it was challenging. You kind of almost rate yourself based on everybody in your class, and it gets competitive, and so you work harder to get better. And there's the train. never have a full understanding. And this is something that I feel that I've always been chasing since I was 14, taking those first drawing classes in Philadelphia. But it's a chase that I'll be doing until I'm dead, you know? That's when it'll end. And I'll either get better or worse, it doesn't matter. It's all fun, because it's, even if you're sitting on this mountain in Italy and you do a really bad painting, you still have that concrete memory that you take with you. So it's way better than just taking a photo and moving on, you know? And the memories are really, really what sticks with us. And I think that's what painting and drawing really is about, is this kind of trying to remember everything that we have around us and trying to like make that as a part of who we are and how we move through this world.